welcome to Let's Play Ratchet Deadlocked. I am the Max a Few Trades. I had a bit of a bout of choice paralysis recently. I'm still doing the whole year of sequels thing, and I had to figure out what it was I was gonna play next. And you know what? I got some very simple advice from my friend Nightstar. Play a game that you want to play. And you know what? I want to play some Ratchet and Clank. Or, in this particular instance, just Ratchet. Isn't that interesting? So, this is a very kind of different game in the Ratchet and Clank series. You remember things like Annihilation Nation from Up Your Arsenal, which was basically a television show that's, one part gauntlet, one part gladiatorial combat, and you go through missions and you earn some money and sometimes some other things here and there, and it's basically a big sequence of challenge after challenges. A bit of a side thing, a bit of, flavor material, a bonus thing that you can do if you want. Well, this game decides to just take that concept and roll with it. It is the entire basis of this game, to the point where there's actually some debate as to whether or not it can really be truly considered an actual mainline entry in the franchise. I personally do consider it as such, but I also understand why people wouldn't think that, because there are some interesting differences. One of those is going to become immensely clear. In fact, so soon, I may as well just say it now. It's in the title. This is a Ratchet solo adventure. Clank is here. The man does feature, thank goodness. It'd be so strange to go on without him. But yeah, Ratchet pretty much has to do this on his own, for the most part. You'll see what I mean as we progress. Regardless, let's just get into this thing. I'm always happy to play Ratchet and Clank. I'm so always happy to play it. So yeah, I'm just here to have some fun. Alrighty. Now, I'm not as encyclopedic on this game as I am on certain other ones, but I did play this one a lot, so I should be okay. And yeah, alright. So, I'm probably going to do something fairly ill-advised, if I'm honest with you. Well, first things first. Couch potato. So you want to be on Dread Zone? Can you wield a blaster as well as you handle your remote? Don't worry, we'll give you plenty of ammo and health, and we'll tell those big mean Dread Zone exterminators to go easy on you. Have fun. That's easy mode. Welcome to Dread Zone, contestant. We'll make sure your weapons are hitting hard and have plenty of ammo, but don't expect any favors. Our exterminators play for keeps. You're one of Dread Zone's finest gladiators. You don't know the meaning of the word capitulation. Well, Dread Zone is gonna make you wish you stayed in school. The warriors you'll be facing would turn an average contestant into Blargian fungus toast. And that's not the luxury it almost sounds like. You'll need cunning strategy and lightning reflexes to survive. Bad guys shake at the sound of your name, and kids wallpaper their rooms with your face. Welcome to the big time. You'll be up against the meanest, deadliest Dread Zone combatants we've got, and they've all got Carbonox armor. You're not afraid, are you, hero? Whoa, I assure you, game, I'm immensely afraid. But that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna set it onto the highest difficulty that is available without previously, beating the game already. So let's go for it! 1 week ago, somewhere in the Shadow Sector.
Gotcha.
A dramatic conclusion to one of the most exciting episodes of Dread Zone I have ever seen. Captain Starshield, the #1 ranked gladiator, has been terminated by Ace Hardlight. Ace has now eliminated a record 13 contestants in the regular season.
Brutal. 11 hours ago, aboard the Starship Phoenix.
Incoming call from the mayor of Metropolis. The new mayor of Metropolis.
Oh, you mean, right. Just a sec. Greetings, Mayor. No. Well, long time no see. No. So Metropolis still in one piece, huh?
Greetings, Captain. I see you're taking good care of my old ship.
Well, she needs a lot of tuning up, but I've kept her running.
Of course. I'm afraid I bring bad news. As you know, Captain Starshield disappeared over a month ago. I've just been informed that he's been killed.
Oh my gosh. No.
Oh, what happened?
Apparently, he was involved with some kind of illegal combat sport, something called Dread Zone. We believe it was being run by this man, Gleeman Vox. He operates an underground media empire from within the Shadow Sector.
The Shadow Sector?
It's a lawless region of space on the fringe of the galaxy. Many other heroes have disappeared recently, and we fear that they might have met with the same fate. Ratchet, I just wanted to warn you before...
Unidentified craft approaching. Uh-oh.
Are you the Lombax known as Ratchet?
I don't suppose you guys are here to fix the starboard engine, huh?
What dramatically convenient timing for the situation, I must say. Well, now we gotta be a gladiator. That's unfortunate. For a multitude of reasons. Oh boy. 6 hours ago at Dread Zone headquarters.
Yeah.
We've captured Subject 209, Mr. Vox.
Excellent. Bring him in.
Yes, sir. We caught 2 strays in the process. Should we terminate them?
Give him collars and see if you can get some work out of them first.
Present time in an uncertain location. Descriptive.
Hello? Hello in there? Can you hear me? You've been unconscious for hours. You're probably a little disoriented. How many fingers am I holding up? Whoops. Looks like we've got a feedback loop in the visual matrix processor. Hold still a second. How's that? Okay, now to activate your speech function.
Me out of this thing, you blarg-headed frack monkey! I can barely breathe and my tail feels like it's shoved right up my...
There seems to be a problem with the speech circuitry. I'll take a look at it later. Now, hold still. Let's just see if I wired that teleportation circuitry right. The new armor you're wearing is standard issue for new contestants.
Contestants?
We will explain later. If you do not complete the qualification course in the allotted time, we will all be terminated.
Woo! Yeah, they just straight up throw you right into
We
things.
must calibrate your battlesuit's targeting matrix. First, look over at the holo target on your left.
Very well.
Turn to face the holo target on the right, then fire.
Okay.
Good. Now shoot the holo target above you.
You got it.
All right, Ratchet. Your movement circuit should be in working order now. Try getting to the top of that ledge.
Alrighty. Let's just get reallocated to how this whole thing controls. Alright, there you are. With a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay, yeah, no, I think I basically... I kind of take to this series like a duck to water. Or
I
a
am
Shuba, I
transmitting a
suppose.
digital mini-map representation of the area. Can you see it?
Indeed I can, thank
Show
you.
the positions of nearby enemies. I am reading 3 more holo targets in your vicinity.
Already ahead of you on that one there, buddy boy. You don't gotta worry about me. Yeah. Okay, maybe you do. Maybe you do.
There should be a teleporter nearby that will take you to the next stage of the qualification course.
Alrighty. I'm always down. Let's go. I'm ready for real combat. Let's do this.
Greetings, hero, and welcome to Dread Zone. Rest assured, you are now far beyond the reach of hope. There will be no rescues, no pardons, no possibility of escape. You are now a contestant on the greatest holovision program that Galaxy has ever known. A celebrity gladiator, battling for the pleasure of 1 billion screaming fans across the Shadow Sector and beyond. Chances are you'll be dead by tomorrow. But those of you who play the game with skill and strategy will earn a chance to win your freedom. So, good luck, hero. I'll be watching you.
You know, it's fairly easy to hear the advice of, you know,
Ratchet,
use strategy
I have figured out
and
a way to get
whatnot.
information to you without Vox knowing.
Nice.
Pay attention to secret messages at the bottom of your screen.
Will do, will do. Yeah, it's easy to guffaw at the advice of, you know, use skill and strategy. You know, obviously you could just pick out a weapon, start shooting things up, everything's gonna work out just fine. But at this difficulty level, you actually are going to need to implement some degree
At the
of
top
strategy.
of your screen is the experience bar. As you destroy enemies, you gain experience. When the bar is full, you will gain a level, and your nanotech will increase.
Ain't that
Tap R2 to
stupendous?
switch between recently used weapons.
Will do, will do. Thank you for all of your assistance, Clank. But this is far from my first rodeo.
And use the left analog stick to select any weapon.
Yes. I know. There's a fair few weapons of which to work with. Although we're stuck with only 2 at the moment. That'll change in time. Oh boy. Okay, hop. All right, but yeah, no, at this difficulty level, the enemies hit like absolute dump trucks, and it is incredibly stingy with refilling your ammo in the middle of combat. So, yeah.
A note to the Deadlocked collar securely fastened around your neck. This collar cannot be broken or removed. Should you stray into any restricted area, the collar will administer an extremely painful shock. Observe.
I hate this job.
Why program him to feel pain?
Should a contestant become uncooperative or worse, boring, his or her collar can be detonated at any time with the push of a button.
Is there a name for this trope? I see it a lot.
Well, there you have it. Nothing to lose your head over, right?
Blech.
Congratulations, Ratchet. You made it through the qualification course.
Hurrah!
Check your map. There should be a teleporter nearby. Use the teleporter to meet me back at our Dread Zone containment area.
All right, sounds good to me. And away we go. Hi, Clank. Good to see you, man.
Wow, this place is crazy. I've always wondered what it'd be like to be a professional gladiator. I mean, these guys have the life, the fame, the money, the babes.
Try not to forget that we are being held prisoner by a criminal organization. This is no time for fantasizing.
What if it's my only coping mechanism? What if that's the only thing I can do to stay
your new
sane?
living quarters. Your luxury containment suite is equipped with everything you will need as a contestant on Dread Zone. Please make yourself comfortable. You'll most likely be spending the rest of your life here.
Bold assumption on your part. Why is there a camera
You should go
specifically
find Al.
showing
I have
me?
marked his location on your map. I think he has something to show you.
Like, on my own monitor. I mean, obviously keeping tabs on me, I understand, but why would I want to keep tabs on me? That seems a little weird. That seems a little unnecessary if I'm honest with you, but alright. Now it's time for this little old mechanic. And I don't mean him.
Hey,
He is a large
Ratchet.
mechanic.
I have something to show you. Meet your new battle bots.
Call me Merc. This here's Green. Hi, sir.
I got them off a former contestant who, won't be needing them anymore.
Don't worry, boss. You won't end up like that last guy. I hope not. I still have nightmares about it. Oh, suck it up, Green.
Once you win a few battles, we can afford to upgrade them. Just come and see me whenever you want to juice them up.
Noted. Not to be mean or anything, but they kind of seem like they could maybe use one or two. But, yeah, this is Merc and Green. They are going to be assisting us to the best of their abilities, and they are, you know, obviously gifted with the greatest AI that PS2 technology is ever going to be able to give them. You can tell by how long it took them to come to my side like that. I give them crap, but they actually are going to be very useful.
Combat.
Me? Yeah, before I came here, I saw a little action. It didn't end too well. I got my legs blown off.
What?
But I was top of my class in boot camp.
Hey, you ought to go say hi to Clank. He's set up on the other side of the containment area.
I sees him.
I bet he's lonely.
Well, yeah, I mean, probably. He kind of has a habitual loneliness problem. It's a serious issue. I should go consult him.
Hey, nice digs.
Digs?
I mean, What's all the hardware for?
Ah, they call this the mission control room. Each contestant is assigned a mission engineer to monitor their progress.
Right. So what's-his-face figured he'd save a few bolts and make you do it.
Ahem.
All right, fresh meat. Enough chit-chat. You're next up in the Battle Dome after Mobius Man. And from the way he's fighting, it won't be much longer. Now move it!
I will assist you any way I can.
Thanks, Clank. These guys obviously don't know who they're messing with.
They really don't. It's kind of hilarious. It's like, oh yeah, sure, have the little robot you captured be the, you know, mission control guy. I'm sure that won't ultimately be a horrible idea for us. Like, do you have any idea how hyper-competent Clank is? How hyper-competent Ratchet is? Clearly they don't. They're gonna regret it.
Attention, Hero. Report to the Battle Dome transport shuttle immediately. Failure to comply will result in termination.
Yeah. Where's that voice even projecting from? All right. You want me to do battle? Oh, I'll do a whole lot of battling. It's gonna take a whole lot of work, but it'll be fine.
We thank you for choosing Vox Airways for your traveling needs. We do hope you have a pleasant flight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our in-flight entertainment, courtesy of the Vox Network.
Oh, boy.
Something you should know. I'm not a real tyrannoid.
Will you lose your lunch if you have to watch one more reality dating show? Is your blogs gone wild, video scratched from overuse? Then it's time to turn that dial to something a little more dangerous. Time for some real action. It's time to blow it up! That's right, it's time for Dread Zone, the galaxy's #1 uncensored, unethical, and completely underground combat sport. Blasting straight at you, live from the Battle Dome. And now, on pay-per-view, watch as Ratchet and Clank take on Ace Hardlight and the Exterminators. They saved the galaxy 3 times over, but how long can they survive in the zone? Catch it live, right here, on Vox.
Oh, and that is it for Mobius Man, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Eviscerator's 4th victim already this season. Next up, we have, let's see here, Ratchet? Yeah, I never heard of him. Well, he's probably just intermission material, folks, but don't worry, we have Grey Thunder and Hydro Girl coming up later, so stay tuned to Dread Zone.
Hydro Girl sounds cool.
Well, here he is. He's a little guy, isn't he? Well, don't bother getting up for drinks, folks. This guy won't last 2 rounds.
We'll see.
Oh, what is up with people constantly underestimating this little guy?
Fans, this is it. Let's introduce our first contestant. He's a Lombax. He spent time in prison. He hates candy and children. Let's hear it for Ratchet and Team Darkstar.
You know, the funny thing is, they're attempting to slander me, but I can't actually say that any of those things are untrue. Go figure. All right, let's go. All right, gotta be very, very mindful of all the laser fire coming in my general direction. I can take maybe, I want to say maybe 3 hits before I just straight up die. Lots of things to be careful about. There we go. You want to try and take care of your long-range opponents first.
Oh, I guess I didn't calibrate that bot correctly. Go ahead and press the down directional button to initiate the auto repair sequence. You can do this anytime a bot becomes too damaged to continue.
Not exactly a great sign that he fell apart seconds into our first go of it. But, okay, sure. But yeah, no, pot shots are probably going to be your worst enemy.
Down directional button at any time to make your bots regroup to your position.
Honestly, despite the jokes I made, they're pretty good at doing it all on their own, so I'm not too terribly concerned with that. And here we go again. There we go. Lots and lots of enemies going to try and sneak their way through the choke point. Ow! Okay, well, yeah, that's gonna happen sometimes. Okay, alright, heal it up. Yeah, it's gonna have to keep a firm eye on how much ammo I have at any given moment of time, because I clearly did not realize that before it was too late. Alright. It's so much easier for someone to shoot you when you're not shooting back, you know? Okay, okay. Taking them down. Taking them down. I'm stuck in an interesting little area here where I have to lock in to not die, but also, you know, I have to use my my usual, you know, my goofy japes and whatnot, you know, being entertaining and what have you. It's gonna be an interesting dichotomy. There you go, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. You'll notice I've already picked up a skill point or two, as usual. You can grab those and you get little bonuses, little extra features and stuff. They call them cheats, but they're seldom actually cheats. But we'll, you know, we'll get a little bit more detailed on all that later when we have more to work with. As of right this moment, okay, yep, all right. Good, good. All right, yeah, gonna be one of the first things I attempt to do is get more weapons. The more I can cycle through, the better. Thank you, Merc and Green. Oh my God, yep, they just saved me. They just straight up saved me. Woo!
Sometimes use bolt cranks to activate devices or lower force fields.
That they do.
But be careful, Ratchet. The bolt cranks may trigger incoming waves of enemies.
I mean, I was kind of under the impression that literally anything and everything I did would summon incoming waves of enemies. It kind of comes with the territory. Also, I love that Merc and Green spin in place whenever you use a bolt crank in this game. I don't know if that was a deliberate choice or if they noticed and thought it was funny so they kept it or what, but it is pretty fantastic. I approve.
My scanners show an extremely deadly 70mm stalker turret ahead of you. You need to get behind cover immediately.
Well, that's convenient. There happens to be cover right here and now.
You will have to use an EMP to take them down.
Will
You're about to toss out an EMP by pressing the left directional button.
You got it! No, this is probably not going to die. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna need a whole lot more ammo! Yeah, alright, be mindful, be mindful! There you go. Alright, I'm just gonna get all up in your business and I'm just gonna start swinging. There we go!
Now that you have survived the qualification course, you will be allowed to join us back at our containment area.
Well, that's fantastic. By and large, you generally don't want to use melee combat because getting up close and personal with things that normally can do untold levels of damage to you up close is a bad call, but, you know, if you can stun them, then, you know, that's obviously a, you know, that's a green light. Go for it, I say. Go for it! Catacrom 4! Man, naming alien planets has got to be fun.
Let's keep this quick, Vox.
Oh, well, far be it from me to keep the superstar exterminator from his busy social schedule. I just have one question for you.
Okay, shoot.
Would you like to buy an Ace Hardlight video game? How about an Ace Hardlight lunchbox? Action figures, movie rights, collectible trading cards? Ace Hardlight is the perfectly manufactured celebrity, straight from the presses of the Gleeman Vox Media empire. So tell me, why is it that I can't give this stuff away?
Well,
Don't answer that. Let me take a wild guess. It's because my fans can't stand Ace Hardlight! He's a pompous with the charisma of bloggy and nut cheese!
so what are you saying, exactly?
Zip it, Wonder Boy! The little Billies and Susies of the world are spending 1 trillion bolts a day on worthless swag, and I'm completely cut out of the market! Either you start selling this junk, or I'll find someone who will! Now get out of my sight!
The social commentary isn't exactly subtle in this game, but honestly, I still enjoy it all the same. There we go. It's funny.
You need to choose where you are going to compete next.
Yes. We can go there and we can do mini challenges, or eventually that'll open up and we can go to the actual, like, next story mission. I'm gonna go with the mini challenges because I need as much money as I possibly can. But yeah, no, as I was saying, it's kind of funny. Even when I was 12 when I first played this game, I heard Vox Network and, you know, Gleeman Vox and everything, and I was like, oh, well, that's obviously the Fox channel. Like, that's not even remotely subtle. But it's okay, it's okay. All right, but yeah, no, we need to go to the Battle Dome. We need to scrounge up as much money as we can possibly manage, you know, for the purposes of upgrades and additional weaponry and everything and what have you. because we're gonna run through ammo like nobody's business. So yeah, this is the standard weed out regimen for beginning gladiators. Footage from this challenge ends up on blooper reels during the prestigious 2 a.m. time slot. You make fun, but that's where I do my best work. So joke's on you. All right, let's get to work. Look at all them little dudes.
Make some noise. It's
Right.
time to kill or be killed in the Annihilator round. Ratchet must survive under relentless attack from wave after wave of lethal enemies.
Well, I'm certainly going to be making an honest-to-goodness effort. There we go. And hey, I'm being rewarded for my skillful play. So let's freaking go. I know that one of the skill points is going to come from winning without getting hit, but I really cannot stress to you how difficult of a goal that really is, especially when you run out of machine gun ammo and you're forced to use a shotgun.
Ratchet is a tough cookie. What kind of cookie would he be? I'm gonna go with Snickerdoodle.
Yet again, joke's on you! Snickerdoodles are one of my preferred kinds of cookie!
Improved your maximum nanotech level.
Yes, thank you, thank you. I did level up. That is good, that is good. I'm gonna need as much HP as possible. That's okay, dude, it's okay. There we go. Try to shoot down opponents the second they jump out of the dropships. There we go. Do everything you possibly can to take advantage of the situation. Like all these fire panels, if you can knock your opponents into them or trick them into walking into them, however you go about it doesn't really matter as long as you find a way to get your enemies dead. Whoop! And there goes the don't get hit challenge thing. That was obviously not gonna happen, but hey, I wanted to try. Once again, not paying attention to my goddamn ammo counts. Gotta work on that. Come on now. It's literally a matter of life and death. You'd think I'd be able to figure this one out. Okay, getting rid of all of you. Also, how are you guys able to just jump out of the damn magma pools? How do you do that? What kind of armor are you wearing? Where can I get that armor? Why am I getting substandard equipment here? I mean, I know why. It's because nobody's treating Ratchet seriously, which is weird. Because Vox very clearly went out of his way to kidnap him specifically because he thought he'd be a ratings draw. And rightfully so. Ratchet and Clank have, in fact, saved the galaxy 3 separate times. And yet, for some reason, nobody wants to actually give him any modicum of respect. Ugh. The very air turns against our contender in this, our most requested battle. Our triple-patented Dreadzone sleeper gas will slowly drain Ratchet's health as he fights. Can Team Darkstar take down an entire robot platoon before the toxic fumes turn their lights out for good? Well, there's only one way to find out.
It's time to get silent but deadly.
Oh, please, open a window.
Don't get excited, Juanita. I'm talking about the gas round, where Ratchet must defeat all the enemies before the toxic fumes snuff him out.
What I find interesting and questionable in this is it sleep gas or is it toxic gas? There's a very strong difference between those two things. Unless one of those is supposed to be more of like, I don't know, a censorship thing? Can you just not... I don't think so.
I think explosions are pretty.
Explosions are pretty, but no, that can't be the case. I mean, instances of dye and poison and toxicity and everything around that general ilk. I mean, that's all stuff they can do. So I don't know why they have to call it sleeper gas.
Oh, he's looking a little unsteady.
Maybe it's just marketing jargon. I could easily see that being the case. I mean, everything about this is, you know, pretty much all about optics and all that garbage, so I suppose it makes sense. Anywho... Whoa, hi there! Why are you standing right there? Alright, I shouldn't have to tell you this. It should seem pretty obvious, but when you're in a situation where your health is draining at a rapid rate and there's really not a whole lot of anything you can do about it, try not to get hit because there's only so much you're gonna do to be able to survive otherwise. There we go. Really relying on Merc and Green for that one. My goodness. Thank you, thank you. I need more ammo. I need more ammo. All right. There we go. It's a desperation play, but the wrench is coming out. The wrench is coming out. Okay. Need ammo. Can I pick that up? Yes, I actually can somehow. That's always nice. Okay, but there we go. Nice. I'm surprised I pulled that one off, honestly. But I think you guys can actually really see the the lack of ammo that the game is giving me on this difficulty setting. And I find that to honestly be more of a problem than the enemies doing so much damage and taking more hits. I can handle that, but when I have nothing to actually fight with, that's when the problems start rising, okay? Oy. But okay, all right, good. Got that all taken care of. We should be able to buy at least a little something with all this moolah now. Okay, whoop. Yeah, there's the dropship, or whatever the hell that thing is, the transport.
This is the interplanetary transport.
Yeah, that.
It will take you to Dread Zone battle courses on other planets.
Nice.
It travels on a planned course. Any tampering with the nav computer causes the ship to explode.
Is any part of this entire place not rigged to explode at a moment's notice? Alright, actually, okay. I kind of want to take a quick look at these guys. Oh, nice. You can actually change their... Yeah, I remember that now. You can. Yeah, you can also change their head shape. Shield link and stuff. Yeah, that's all good stuff. That's all good stuff. But nothing we need to worry about right here now.
Well, I thought it was more important that we concentrate on our work here. Besides, you are getting too close to my high score on Ozark's Revenge.
I don't even know if that's meant to specifically be a reference to Yar, but I choose to believe that it was, even though that game didn't have a high score system. But it's still the principle of the thing. It would just be a fun reference. Anyway, I need weapon. Namely, also I need mods. Causes damage over time to afflicted enemies. This mod injects each shot with high molarity hydrofluoric acid mixed with a particularly unfriendly form of Sarthosian swamp bacteria. Parental supervision recommended for children under 5 years of age. Yeah, that'll probably come in handy. Okay, yeah. I know I just said I need more weapons, but making the ones I have even stronger, that's a viable strategy too.
This is the weapon screen. Here, you can select any weapon you own and modify it.
Nice.
To modify a weapon, select the weapon you want and press X. You will see at the top of the screen the weapons which are available, with the statistics of the weapon just below.
Very
Each
nice.
weapon can equip a powerful Omega modification. These black market upgrades can inflict massive amounts of damage. Select any Omega mod which is available for that weapon, and then press X to equip it. To add, modify, or change an Omega mod, scroll down to the Omega mod button and press X. The list of available Omega mods will be displayed.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, no, the weaponry in this game are shockingly customizable. It's not just, changing the damage type or, adding a little bit of damage over time like this acid mod, although that is here and obviously very good. But this one, like, for example, my dual Vipers, they're sure to please even the most hard-boiled weapons fanatics in the galaxy. The nano-optic refinery technology and unparalleled ammo capacity promise a better tomorrow for all Dread Zone contestants. Yeah, this already comes with a bit of an aiming mod, which is what's kind of gently shifting my viewpoint around whenever I'm shooting with them. Pretty handy. And as you make them stronger, you can attach even more mods. More ammo, more knockbacks, stuff like that, and, as much of it as you want to add. So, make your weapons however you want your weapons to be. Pretty nifty, I'd say. The Magma Cannon is the pride of the Vox Industries personal protection line. This weapon is a quick-firing, two-handed monster that spits a cone of searing hot magma. Reactor says, I may be a lousy shot, but this baby can hit anything. Well, that is literally the point of a shotgun, now isn't it?
That mod will now always work with that weapon until you change it or take it off. Use it wisely.
Imagine having a shotgun that shoots sulfuric acid. Christ, that's brutal as all hell. Awesome, though. All right, now that we got that all squared away, let's do our best to, continue to not die. We'll see how long it takes. I mean, obviously, I'm going to end up dying a fair few times before the end of this playthrough. I'm going to try and minimize it as much as I possibly can for the sake of whatever small semblance of ego I have buried somewhere deep within my core. I mean, everyone's got a little bit, even someone as self-deprecating as me, especially when it comes to one of my all-time favorite game franchises. But,
It's a beautiful spring
yeah.
day on Catacrom 4, Juanita, as we kick off a brand new season of Dread Zone.
That's right, Dallas, and we're lucky enough to have a bird's-eye view of the action.
Even from up here, this season's Dread Zone battle courses look bigger and deadlier than ever.
It's a wonder contestants keep volunteering, isn't it?
That's a good one. Oh, yeah. The Vox construction team really outdid themselves in turning this once sacred robotic burial ground into a deadly Dread Zone battle course.
Bruh.
Look, here comes today's first contestant. Oh my, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find these guys, aren't they? I hope you folks at home aren't too squeamish, because the next one looks like a bleeder.
I might be. What's it to you?
Ratchet's first objective is a gimme, Juanita. All he has to do is make his way to the other side of this mountain pass.
Okay, if that's all it takes, then that's all it takes. Also, I really do need to stress this enough. Feel free to rely on Merc and Green. They are a consistent source of damage.
Are impenetrable.
Oh, hey! Already getting our first upgrade. Let's go!
You will have to use an EMP to take them down.
Will do, will do.
To toss out an EMP by pressing the left directional.
Just in case, I guess you didn't remember the first time we were taught. Weird.
Which allows them to be upgraded. Upgraded weapons not only do more damage, but can be modified.
They sure can. And ammo flies out of things when they blow up sometimes. That's always a nice little bonus.
Just a reminder, tomorrow is Kick Your Best Friend in the Pants Day. Free popcorn for everyone who participates.
Watch out, Nightstar. All right, and more EMPs. Wazanga! There we go. All right, all right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Press X while standing on the jump pad to jump really, really high. Mighty jump! There we go. It counts. It still counts. And a little bit more of them skill points too. I will make an effort to get as many of them as I possibly can, but I don't know how realistic that is. Anywho, we must continue forth.
As Team Darkstar continues toward the Catacrom Burial Dome, they'll need to cross what I like to call the chasm of endless falling and eventual dying.
Catchy.
In the unlikely event that they survive, they'll take control of the big, bad, and burly walking armored tank called the Landstalker. Good luck, kids.
That seems substantially less likely to
You will have to capture all
die.
3 nodes to extend the bridge.
Will do. Don't you worry about it. Go, let's destroy cameras because, you know, may as well cost them as much money as possible for kidnapping me. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. B6 Obliterator. The B6 Obliterator was voted Weapon of the Year by the Galactic Association of Ridiculously Unnecessary Firepower. You'll buy it for the precision ground targeting, but you'll love it for the gratuitous destruction. It's a grenade launcher. It's a grenade launcher. Ooh, napalm mod. Napalm mod spawns fiery pools of lava with every shot. This mod is attachable to any weapon that uses explosive ammunition. The sticky pools of lava will damage any enemy who crosses them, while leaving you and your allies unharmed. Vox Pharmaceuticals originally developed portable lava technology while designing a heated massage oil. So, you know, they're not very good at their jobs if that's how that ended up happening. When the massage oil proved unpopular in focus tests, it was repackaged as a weapons mod. Yeah, okay, cool. You know, there is something interesting that I just want to kind of casually bring up for a moment. Ratchet and, you know, Big Al and Clank and Sasha and everything didn't seem to have any
Once you
idea.
have purchased a new Omega mod, it can be equipped if your weapon supports it.
Indeed.
Remember, some weapons are not compatible with certain Omega mods.
More than fair. Understandable. I get that. But they seemed entirely unfamiliar with Dread Zone. But Gleam and Vox would make you believe that it's an incredibly popular and successful program, you know? Like, 1 billion viewers isn't nothing. I mean, I guess when you consider the wide scope of the multiple galaxies of the Ratchet and Clank universe, maybe it's small potatoes, but I mean, they have the resources to kidnap highly prolific heroes and throw them into gladiatorial arenas and all that. It's very strange, because you'd think somebody would eventually see the TV shows like, hey, that missing hero is there. What the heck is he doing there? Should we send someone over there? And maybe sometimes they do and they get shot down or something. I don't know how the black market or, you know, seedy underbelly of all existence really works. And I'm not too terribly interested in discovering. Regardless. Okay. Once again, shooting down cameras because I can. Okay.
Thought, Team Darkstar is walking on top of a giant robot burial ground.
Indeed. And I'm covering their corpses in acid. That's unfortunate. I'm going to cut myself a modicum of slack as I am not given an alternative.
Hey, Ratchet, I've upgraded your bots to turn both cranks. Get close to a crank and press the right.
See, now you don't have to do it. What an upgrade. Very nice. All you gotta do is, you know, be mindful and watch their backs. Just like so. Easy peasy. Unfortunately, my constant yapping is going to occasionally cover up some fairly funny dialogue, but I'll try to show off as much of it as I possibly can. Just, you know, letting you know. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. I think I could turn on subtitles, but like, I don't think incidental dialogue gets it. I suppose there's nothing stopping me from, I don't know, at least checking, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Just for the sake of it. And, oh, right, we should have more than enough to, yeah, we got enough skill points and whatnot to activate our first cheat, which is just changing the HUD color. You want a blue, red, green, yellow, purple? Yeah, those are all options. I like blue, so we're gonna rock with blue. Pretty nifty, isn't it? More zombies! All right, I'm gonna actually need to, spread the damage a little bit. I need as many of my weapons to be as powerful as possible. And you know what? I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that making my shotgun a little bit more powerful is, would be a good call. There you go. So if at any time you want to upgrade, you just go right on ahead and do that. I will very casually backwalk my way out of the zombie situation. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I want. Wow, that's substantial. That's a big boost.
Each time your weapon upgrades, it unlocks a new alpha modification slot for you to use.
Yay! I will do that. There we go. But yeah, no, the acid mod is definitely already coming in clutch.
Much too dangerous to be set free. He must be destroyed.
Yeah.
Ratchet, according to Dread Zone show requirements, enemies appear red on the radar. Allies appear green. Challenge objectives appear blue.
I mean, I kind of already gathered as much, but thank you, I suppose. Anyway, toss it out. And go absolutely freaking crazy all up in there, and hopefully it'll, you know, blow up.
Use the revive command to bring him back to life.
Oh, sorry. There's a lot of things I need to keep track of all at once, okay? I'm doing my best. Boom! There you go. See? Grenade launcher. Nifty, isn't it? All right, and you just go ahead and do that. And I will perhaps, yeah, protect you. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, oh, okay, I was gonna say, that drop-off point seemed pretty substandard. Like, why did you drop them down there? They can't do anything. But no, they had jetpacks, they're fine. They're doing fine. All right, so that should be all of the nodes, I think. No, wait, no, I think that's only 2 nodes. We need more nodes. Hang on a second, where are you keeping your various nodes? And may I also have a little bit more ammo, if it's all the same with you. And a little bit of extra money as well. That'd be nice. That'd be cool. I'd appreciate it.
The bridge, use the node crank.
I know. I've turned a bolt crank or 2 in my day, Clank. You guys gonna do this? Yeah, you are. Okay, you just had to get over here. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. You were trying to not get eaten by robot zombies, as you know, one is wont to do.
Ratchet, you can expand your map at any time to get a better view of the area.
Indeed. In case that's something that is important to you. More often than not, I'm probably not going to. I'll be fine. I just need a giant glowing pillar of telling me where to go, and wouldn't you know it, I'll find a way to make it work. It's gonna be okay. And whoop. There you go. Whoa. Yeah, okay. That's a great get off me option. Shoot a grenade at your feet, and I'm sure it'll totally work out in the long run for you. That's a little bit of advice. That one's for free. Okay. Things frosty. Go nap time. I don't even know. I'm getting skill points and I don't even know what I'm doing to actually get them. And I'm okay with that. I really am. Hang on, shooting more cameras. Hang on, this is important to me. Because I hate you. Because I hate everyone that is making me do this. Except not really, because this game is really fun. But you get my point. From a story perspective, I hate them. Obviously, they suck. Although, admittedly, Dallas and Juanita are rather funny.
Jump towards it and hold down the fire button.
Your
swing shot will deploy automatically and carry you across the gap.
Did they give me the swing shot, or did I just manage to somehow keep that? Seems like to be the one universal constant in the Ratchet and Clank universe. No matter what gadgets or weapons we lose, we always keep the good old swing shot. Ain't that something? All right. There we go. Just being careful, being careful.
No, folks, Ratchet has found the Landstalker.
Yay me! I did it. Now I can use a battle tank to ravage my enemies. Let's freaking go.
This all-terrain mech of destruction comes fully loaded with power steering, AC, jumbo-sized drink holders, and enough plasma mortars to take out a small star system.
Neat.
Team Darkstar's not out for a Sunday drive today, folks. They'll be blazing a trail right into the center of the Catacrom Burial Dome.
Honestly, I think my favorite feature really is the AC. Being inside a battle mech like that has got to be sweltering. All right, well, let's go.
You will have to use the Landstalker's mortars to destroy those quasar orbs.
Oh,
that
really?
should clear the way.
You mean like this? Oh, yeah, no, I could probably manage that. I can more or less make that work. Honestly, you kind of have to be absolutely atrocious to lose at this point. Give you a giant whole-ass spider mech. Wiki, 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 wow, wow, west indeed. Never thought I'd get a chance to reference that twice in 2 Let's Plays. Back to back. Let's friggin' go. And I don't even think I should be proud of that, but I am. There you go.
Interesting fact, folks. Dread Zone started out with 2 guys fighting over a breakfast burrito, and the rest is history.
I am not even remotely surprised to hear that. That is the exact kind of bullcrap that I would have anticipated from this situation. I really, truly do. All right, well.
Darkstar is breaking this place apart.
Again, sorry about the burial grounds and all that. I'm not exactly happy about any of this. I just, you know, I kind of have to do this or I'll die. Sometimes.
I wonder if the Landstalker's stick or auto.
It's a stick. It's a stick. I assure you that.
With the Landstalker. Oh, I can't imagine the damage Bill Dread Zone is gonna get for this.
Yeah, well, you know what? I feel good about that. Like I said, the more money that I cost you people, the better. Anyway, all right, come on, get out of here. There you go, get a little bit exploded. There we go. And if you could destroy the drop ships before they even get a chance to drop anybody, well, that is incredibly convenient, isn't it? All right, so is it just make it to the goal, or are you gonna, like, have me go against some kind of massive gauntlet now that I have no means of escape? Well, how are you gonna play this one, game? Nope, I'm just donezo. We're just good. We're just good. We take those. And more money. I love having the more money. And now zombies.
This carnage, folks. But it's time for the final showdown in the Catacrom Burial Dome. There's no telling what lurks inside these walls.
I mean, zombies. I see them attempting to try and find Ratchet, but I'm not there yet.
All your opponents in order to complete this challenge.
Will do.
In other words, stay alive.
Oh, that's something I'm really good at, actually. I've somehow managed to not die a lot.
Power each time they take a hit or deal damage. When the power meter reaches full, you can order them to deliver a devastating special attack.
The devastating special attack. Oh, okay, well, it also explodes. That's good. When I saw it bounce uselessly off of the platform, I thought that it wasn't all that terribly impressive. But then it somehow managed to kind of screen nuke the area, despite the fact that it had no way of actually doing that. Now I'm much more impressed. But yeah, no,
This is more fun than a busload of cheerleaders.
Doubtable. Very doubtable. But yeah, no. I noticed that the zombies were like not exactly. They were like looking for Ratchet, trying to activate their pathfinding, but because he hadn't loaded into the area yet, they couldn't. So they were just kind of shambling in circles. It was very silly, but I like it. There you go. Ow. Okay. Once again, still getting hits. I just want to not get hit.
That zombie looks like your mama.
What? You better not be talking to me. We're supposed to be allies, my guy. Get out of here. Allies do not disgrace other allies' mothers like this, all right? That's not a thing. That is very unfriendly. Maybe they're, I don't know, being put to rest now?
Did you feel that, Juanita?
Shut up, Dallas.
Excellent work, Ratchet. I must admit, I was worried.
Why? I'm so good at this stuff. You don't got nothing to worry about. It's something to do with the difficulty setting? Why are you worried about the difficulty setting? It's fine. Everything's fine.
Well done, Ratchet. You have completed your first Dread Zone campaign and won a medal.
Yay.
You have also unlocked a new set of objectives called Dread Challenges. Earning medals and defeating Dread Challenges are the key to survival in Dread Zone.
You don't say. Yeah, plus, you know, it gets you more points and everything and shoots you up the whole, the ranking system and whatnot. Race through the ancient battlefield and hold on for your life. Collect all the checkpoints to extend the time and win. All right, I'll give it a try. I don't remember how to control this. Okay, well, there you go. That's how you control this.
Each checkpoint he passes will earn him a few extra seconds. Team Darkstar, get ready to race.
I'll do my best. And, I mean, it's the very first hover bike race of the game. It realistically shouldn't be too big of a problem. There you go. Hang on, I needed that. There we go. That's not a good sign. That's a terrible, terrible sign. But we're gonna hope for the best anyway. At least it was one of the rings I could actually go back for. There you go. We've also got a super convenient little jump function available, so, you know, we can also make use of that. I'm also slamming headfirst into just about every explosive barrel under the goddamn sun. There we go. All right. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of those. Okay. Yep. Luckily, this thing is built significantly more tanky than it realistically should be. You'd think this thing would be made out of balsa wood and tissue paper, but no, it can take a lot of explosives before everything goes kaputskis. I appreciate and approve. And I only just barely managed that one. Yeesh. that was a little dangerous. But hey, free money. Always happy to have more money. And there you go. That's another reason why you want more points. It unlocks the rest of the game.
Your status on Dread Zone now allows you to access planet Serathos.
And that I will absolutely do. However, hop in the Landstalker and destroy as many Dread Zone enemies and structures as you can before time runs out. That should be facilitatable. That should be within the realms of doability.
Take out as many enemies as you can.
There you go. I don't know if that means... Wait, you want me to do 66? You want me to score 66 points of some nature? Okay, yes. Something of this general nature. Yeah, okay, we can make that work. We can make that work. We've also got dudes way over there. My bullets are having a hard time reaching them, which is unfortunate. Hang on. If I can get a little bit closer, I might be able to do this! There we go. Oh, there it turns out. Turns out there was a turret over there. Maybe have some observancy. Maybe that would end up helping out in the long run. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, you want me to kill a very specific amount of enemies.
Diablo in the pale moonlight? I have, and it's fantastic.
Well, good for you. Good for you. Your life isn't really all that of note to me, though. So, you know, if you want to keep the personal stories to a minimum, I certainly won't complain. Hey, did you just try to charge at me? I'm in a goddamn spider tank. I'm in a goddamn spider tank. What did you expect to have happen? Also, is there still someone over there? Oh, there is. Hello. Okay, hang on. There's another zombie. Okay. Well, I've got 9 seconds. Hang on. Oh my god. I didn't even have a second left on the clock on that one. Holy hell. Talk about cutting it close. Jesus. Alright, I'm fine with it, but holy crap. Your mission is to destroy the ancient statues scattered across the battlefield. Each one is protected by robot corpses, so, you know, that's always fun. That's a good time. Alright, well, I'll just grab as much of that as I possibly can. We'll worry about other things later.
Our contestant will have to destroy 3 ancient statues all in a matter of minutes. You gotta love it.
Yeah, you really do. You really do. Alright, so if I could get you guys to work on that whole explosives thing, I'll cover you.
Command your bots to place their explosives on each.
Don't worry, don't worry. I was able to put 2 and 2 together all on my own. Ta-da! It's all good. Avoid the zombos. Sometimes their severed legs will still make honest efforts to kill you anyway. You gotta respect that tenacity. I mean, granted, I don't know. Is that part of being a robot or part of being a zombie?
Ratchet, run!
I don't gotta be doing nothing. Don't worry about it, okay? As long as I'm not getting hit, it doesn't really matter, okay? Okay. Now, where the hell are the rest of those, sacred thingy doodly boppers that I need to explode? Oh, over there. Wait, why am I going over here, then? What was the... Okay. I don't know why I chose to do that. Maybe next time pay attention to the goddamn map, dumbass. Alright, once more, I'll cover you.
Making their mark in Dread Zone.
Don't even worry, I got a shotgun covering you. It's all good, it's all good.
Oh dear, I've gone cross-eyed.
Good, good, I'm glad. Alright, there we go. There's another boom, boom, boom for you. Oh, Jesus. Always jumping out of nowhere. All right, now where's the last one? And the map isn't making it immediately obvious. Unless it's that yellow over there. Now, that was definitely the weapons. That was the ammo supplier. No need to concern ourselves with that. But otherwise, it's not showing up on yon map. Which is interesting. Ah, there. Oh, it's somehow in there. I understand. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and use grenades whenever we can possibly manage it. Like so. I would very much like to have this upgraded, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see! With only so many shots, you know, it's a little difficult. The enemies don't exactly, enjoy dying, you know? I mean, they're zombies. Of course they don't like dying. That's the whole point. They're literally alive again despite being dead. Weird, isn't it? Okay. And more ammo. Lots more ammo. There you go. Now, go! I've got you. I got you covered with a shotgun. Which doesn't sound all that comforting, but it is. Don't worry about it. You think that would have done more to the zombies themselves. You really do. Now, be that as it may, there you friggin' go. Okay.
Challenges can be completed in any order once they are unlocked.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's good, because that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so, I'm gonna head back to the Dread Zone station, and, you know, poke around a few things, make sure that I know what I'm doing before I end up doing it. And you guys get a cutscene.
I attack you with a spider tank, power level 5. I defend with level 6 law ninjas. Sucker, you fell right into my trap. You're exterminated. Go, Reactor, slap me some skin.
That's right, kids. Exterminator trading cards are here. There's Reactor, Shell Shock, the Eviscerator, and your favorite exterminator, Ace Hardlight. Collect them all and exterminate your friends today.
You know, my baser instincts would tell me that, you know, that was all acting and special effects. But the logical part of me tells me that those kids are dead. And that's dark. That kid was a smoldering crater on the floor. That is all kinds of unfortunate. But I hope you're having a grand old time. In the next part, we are going to continue to do our absolute best to just friggin' survive. I will see you all very soon.